This video takes you through how to create a cadence using the message templates from the previous video. After building out your message templates, it's time to use them in a cadence. Cadences enable you to establish a process for sending customers emails as reminders of upcoming and past due invoices. Creating multiple cadences allows you to segment your customer base and customize your messaging to suit their needs. To get started, let's first review the cadence settings. You can access the cadences settings by clicking on the tool top right corner. This will bring up the collections and dunning settings. Now, look for the pencil icon in the top right corner and click on it to update the settings. If you haven't already, mark the Enable Cadences checkbox. The next step is to select a default cadence that will apply to all customers, but don't worry about that for now. You can update it later after creating your first cadence. You can even specify the days of the week when the cadences should be sent. This setting will apply to all cadences you create. Finally, skip ahead and click on Save. Don't worry, we will cover the other settings in future sessions. Cadence templates define when to email customers and which message templates to use for each step. Before we go any further, if you have not already created at least 2 message templates, pause this video and come back once you have them created. Now let's create your first Cadences template. Let's reopen the settings and open the Cadence Templates tab. Maxio will provide you with 2 sample templates which you can repurpose for your own use. But let's go ahead and click the plus sign to create your own. First, let's name the template that you will assign your customers. I am naming mine SMB as it will be used to target my customers under this segment. You should name yours something memorable and easily recognizable. Now that we have named our template, let's start configuring it. Each cadence has 1 step, but we can add as many as necessary to achieve our goals. For every step, we will need to configure the following settings: schedule, action, mode, template message, escalate, and BCC. Schedule. Here, you will set the number of days to execute this step. This can be configured to take action before, after, or on either the due date or the invoice date. For this example, let's set it to 5 days before the invoice date. Action. Here, you will select the task you want to perform at this step. As this is the first step, let's select the option for email. Other manual actions that can be performed include suspend access and escalate internally. Later, we will show you how to create your own custom steps. Mode. Each step can be set to run manually or automatically. The best cadences use a mix of the two. But as this is the first step, let's set it to automatic. Template message. This is where we will select from the message templates you have created. We will have some samples you can choose from if you have not had the opportunity to create those yet. Just be sure to come back and update this cadence. Escalate. By checking this box, we will send the email to the customer's escalation contact, assuming the customer has one configured. BCC. This is where you can include the email address of any internal team members to send them the email reminder as well. Let's add 2 more steps. One on the day the invoice is due, and another 15 days after the due date. Then click Save at the bottom of the screen. While this example only has 3 steps, we find that customers often add at least 2 steps before and 4 to 5 steps after the due date, with a mix of manual steps included. Let's wrap up by revisiting how to create your own custom steps and actions. Custom manual actions. The custom actions you create are intended to be completed by you and your team and have no actual effect within the platform. They are used to help you track any manual steps you complete outside of the platform during the cadence, such as calling a specific contact within the customer. Complete the following steps to add a custom action. Navigate to the Collections and Dunning settings and open the Cadence Actions tab. Click the plus icon and then enter a label for the action. Click Submit. You can now add this action to a Cadence template. Now that you have created an example template and custom actions from scratch, follow this process to create as many Cadence templates as you need to manage your accounts receivable process effectively. In our next video, we will examine how to use the cadences you created.